Let's try this again. With the mic on, hopefully. Hello, hello, hello there. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can't, that is fine. Maybe, or if you can, that is fine too. I'm eating ramen noodles with Zaxby sauce. The Zaxby sauce came from the food aisle. And this is not the broth, and there's no broth in it. I had that broth in it earlier. Now I don't. I put Zaxby sauce in it, that's why. And I knew the broth and the Zaxby sauce wouldn't go good together, but the Zaxby sauce and the noodle part would go together. Yeah. That is some good ramen. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. See, merry gentlemen. We need Mannheim Steamroller to maybe come to one of the county fairs. I don't know which county fair would want Mannheim Steamroller because they're a Christmas band, but I guess they could do others. We'll make sure. Mannheim Steamroller. Ever since hearing this song in school, or this instrumental piece, sorry, I didn't mean to say song. Go to artist. Yeah, Mannheim Steamroller. Yeah, it's Mannheim Steamroller. Yeah, they're mostly a Christmas band, but yet, you know what? Christmas in July for the county fairs, yeah! Or Christmas in August for the Mason County Fair, yeah! 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 Mannheim Steamroller, yeah! YouTube. Ramsey versus Tad for most explosive moments. Let's see here. I want to see this.
Did they ask you to do the commercial too?
Yeah, they did. But my only line was felt like the Caesar.
Have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
He's a culinary empire, a walking mission. On one hand, we have the Titan of Taste.
The Titan of Taste.
What is that in there?
He's a culinary empire, a walking Michelin manifesto. On the other hand, we have...
Shut this kitchen down! I don't want any food served here tonight, do you hear me? Close this up!
A mafia boss who also, well, maybe mafia boss, that is also a bar owner.
This isn't a man, this is a natural disaster in a suit.
Come on, you're a liar! You're gonna kill somebody!
John Taffer, the last person you want to see in your bar. And the only man who can
Yeah,
actually
that is sure thing, the truth.
save it.
You stuck up precious little bit. Let me tell you something. So the best you can do sucks. You're not a fine dining...
Don't worry, I don't think that suck. As long as you don't say suck, I don't think you should censor the word suck.
You're a small man with a fake bistro.
Tony, you're the epitome of failure.
Yes, you have got a John Taffer versus Gordon Ramsay showdown before GTA 6. Whose show is more successful?
Well, yeah, before GTA 6, Grand Theft Auto 6.
We'll give the verdict, stick with us till the end. When it comes to navigating the holy trinity of restaurant or bar disasters, disgusting food...
Are these done?
You know, my wish is about, I'm trying to think which bar needs help more. Well, a long time ago, I would have said this one chain needed help. Of course, then it went out around here. It was TGI Fridays, by the way. But now, I think the other one that went out in Selfridge, but still is in Barbardville. I think the one in South, not the TGI Fridays, but the one O'Charlie's needs help. Yeah, sort of. I mean, I remember, and get this, people, I remember when I was playing the PS2 game. That PlayStation 2 game was Starsky and Hutch. Now, what did it have to fucking do with O'Charlie's, Bailey? I'm getting to that. There was an ice cream out there that tasted like the pie, the caramel pie. And it was a caramel pie, O'Charlie's ice cream, flavored ice cream. Sorry, that was all over the place. Anyway, I ate that, and also played Starsky and Hutch and Dukes of Hazzard video game. I like the Starsky and Hutch video game over the Dukes of Hazzard video game because I think the Dukes of Hazzard one was hard to control, but the Starsky and Hutch was better.
Delusional owners.
Unbelievable. Now I know the problem in this restaurant.
Yeah,
I'm staring at it.
and I'm staring at it as well.
And kitchens so filthy
Oh.
they should quarantine.
Look, dead. Decomposed, soft, dead.
Both Gordon Ramsay and John Taffer have seen and screamed at it all, and then there's the messy legal battles they had to fight. Yes, brace yourselves for the explosive reveals at the end of this video. Let's start with Ramsay.
Chicken platter. Shitty platter. Absolutely hideous. And that is homemade. Alpha, Downs in this restaurant tonight. Start boiled naked.
You won't believe the kind of food he has willingly put in his mouth.
Dry. And absolutely hideous.
You know what gets me,
He's been
people?
served frozen lasagna in fine dining restaurants. Canned ravioli passed off as homemade. Chicken that bled on the plate. Frankensteinian creations that should have never...
You know, well, I remember this one restaurant I said in that Italian restaurant it tasted like Stouffer's. That was at Muriel's in Fairmont, West Virginia. I still want to say that to them. If it still tastes like Stouffer's. I know they get fucking mad at me, but you know, I was giving them a compliment, to be honest. Maybe. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't, but still, Stouffer's is good, just not all the time. Yeah.
Never seen the light of day.
Dry chicken.
Yeah, this tastes like Stouffer's.
The salad looks hideous. Why is it so spicy?
Everything is spicy, everything.
That.
Spicy as hell, man.
Rancid.
You know what my favorite spicy food is? Not the one your favorite hot sauce. It's not what you're thinking though. It's not a pepper hot sauce. It's a cocktail sauce that is so spicy. I've tried it before and I like it. However, it is spicy and it does get up your goddamn nose too. It is the St. Elmo shrimp or St. Elmo Steakhouse shrimp cocktail sauce. I get it sometimes. Last time I got it, I think was 2 years ago. I need to get that again. Just to show you again and again and again. Should have got it today, but it's not around at the stores around here. I gotta get it online, which is stupid. Stupid. This is stupid. You know, stupid with 2 O's. Okay? And not the actual way stupid is spelled.
You're right. That is an insult
Because,
to
you
pizza.
know, it's stupid.
Some dishes were bad, some were raw, and then some made Gordon Ramsay regret every life choice that led him to kitchen nightmares.
Look at that plate. I mean, little balls of hush puppies.
Yeah, I like hush puppies, but yeah, little balls. I don't know. That's a lot of chicken.
We have seen the man sacrifice his health in the name of saving restaurants that, quite frankly, didn't deserve saving.
Which one? Second door left. Oh.
Oh my. Yeah, fuck yeah.
My God, something made him sick.
John Taffer, on the other hand, doesn't actually taste the food.
Dry.
Well, he should, but I'm being afraid to try some of the food on Bar
Supposed to
Rescue.
do the job for him.
Yeah, it's raw.
Yeah, especially if it's raw.
Oh, that's gross.
Don't eat that caffeine.
Yeah,
There's the stuff
fuck
Gordon
yeah.
Ramsay and John Taffer have walked
I mean,
into that
fuck
all
no.
biohazard
Fuck no,
status,
mamacita.
like the grease,
Yeah.
grime, and God knows what else they unearthed at the Kashmir bar.
All this is ending up in the drinks.
Hopefully you can hear this. this video. Sometimes it gets staticky or
What
something.
Chef Ramsay discovered at Old
I think it's my phone messing up, sort of. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Who knows knows?
And grill, more like a disaster zone.
I got grease
On the answer system, on the protective system to protect you in case there is a fire.
because there's grease everywhere.
And when they find this in the kitchens,
Why are they keeping this? You're gonna kill somebody. That's raw meat. Cooked meat.
yes, raw product, Taffer's reactions are definitely scary.
And raw meat all over.
By the way, did I tell you that I'm drinking zero sugar? Oh yeah, I put in the title, but I'm drinking zero sugar fruit punch from Minute Maid. You know, I remember when Minute Maid had a light lemonade that tasted better, but then the last time I tried a zero sugar lemonade, it wasn't like the light lemonade. However, this fruit punch, hold on, let me try it one more time just to make sure. The fruit punch tastes better, but I know you couldn't see me. Like John Cena.
Kitchen. This place is completely cross-contaminated.
Chef Ramsay storms through dirty kitchens like a disappointed father at a parent-teacher conference, not screaming yet, just silently absorbing the horror, shaking his head like he expected better, and that somehow this raw chicken has personally let him down. His rage is cold, clipped, British, and weirdly worse when he doesn't shout. That tight-lipped silence, terrifying. It's the calm before verbal scalping. Then let's not forget the creme de la...
Ah! The blood on the floor. You don't deserve to be in business.
dead rodents.
Yeah, oh fuck, yeah, that's right.
How long did it take me to find it?
Yeah.
There's one of them. Look at that guy. That's a roach.
That's disgusting. I'm not here. I don't want to touch anything else or see anything else. I'm repulsed.
Nasty doesn't even begin to describe this. But
Fuck.
Blackberry's kitchen nightmares took things up a notch.
Bloody hell.
God damn. Shit.
Chef Ramsay found a dead mouse at the entrance. Naturally, he was horrified and asked the staff what
Oh
the
my
heck was going on.
god.
Their
Can you
response,
imagine finding that at the entrance of a restaurant?
The mouse that you planted, I know. They told me. But it's okay.
Yep, Shelley, the owner and her boyfriend, accused Chef Ramsay's own crew of planting the mouse to make them look bad.
Are you kidding me? What, you thought I brought it in out of my pockets? I think you did. Are you fucking dreaming?
That's an insult to the integrity of Gordon Ramsay. John Taffer has dealt with his fair share of
However, there's a reality show they could do that if they wanted to. Even though there wouldn't be really a reality show, but if you remember, people, reality shows are not totally that forget it.
You're an idiot.
Some were, in fact, so pathetic that John saw no choice but to abandon rescue, like the dugout, because the owner, Ed, was thick-skulled, arrogant alcoholic.
You don't pick out of the sky. That's why you're failing.
Point taken. You guys don't leave me.
Taffer did not want to associate his name with someone like that.
My issue is...
Yeah, I remember that episode. It's been a while since I've seen that episode. It's been a while since I watched More Rescue. I'm waiting for a new episode, but I know it's probably not coming.
That these competitors took it away from you. I'm suggesting you gave it to them.
This guy somehow owns a bar called Second Base. But let's be real, Terry should have named it Rock Bottom, because that's exactly where he starts
Rock
everything.
Bottom.
More stinks. I can smell
Yeah, I
it.
hit her with the rock. Actually, no, I hit him with the rock bottom. Then I hit her with the rock bottom, and then I put her down in rock bottom, which is their bikini bottom.
To a shed and hope nobody would notice. No lighting, no effort, just
Yeah.
dirt, darkness, and misplaced confidence.
Was it
Rock bottom.
Was it not?
It must suck to see all that work you put in went to when you
And my reputation.
The place is crumbling, but is Terry reinvesting even a penny of his big profits back into it?
Yep.
Absolutely
Yep.
not. Not even out of guilt.
Yep,
And the name winds up being...
that's what they do in rock bottom. Way.
And here's the kicker. This wasn't even his first rescue. Taffer already bailed him out in season 2, but Terry slid right back into mediocrity like it was home base.
No,
I'm going to put $100,000 in the bar.
no,
I will always do it. If you put
I don't want
Rescue
to
like a
go
loyalty
to your
program. Didn't want help. He just wanted to do a
restaurant.
renovation without changing a damn thing.
You believe...
Oh, that is hard to do.
This money?
They did a rock bottom accent from Bikini
Taffer
Bottom.
offers him the kind of deal that even a
I mean,
raccoon
SpongeBob
wouldn't turn down.
SquarePants,
And
the
Terry,
rock
he
bottom from
flat out
SpongeBob.
declines. Like a boss.
Whatever.
Emotional boss.
Still, it's funny when I blow
I
raspberry.
don't have the money. If he's gonna do what he's doing,
If you've ever wanted to witness the precise moment John Taffer loses faith in humanity, this is it.
if I had the money, I would do it.
Let's go, guys. If you ran your bar right, you would have had the money.
And yep, Taffer walked out. Because why stay when the owner won't lift a finger? Terry wasn't ready, wasn't willing, and definitely wasn't worth saving twice. But the worst he had to deal with was perhaps this.
What does O-face mean to you?
It's referencing that peak of enjoyment that should only be behind closed doors.
Welcome to O-Face Bar. And trust me, this one's not for the faint of liver or conscience.
Trailer, double wide trailer. There's no real color. There's no outside theme.
Ironically, O-Face is the last thing anyone's making after stepping into this nightmare.
They're in debt $260,000. So this is
O-Face,
$4,000 a month. Problem is, they run it like their own personal party barn.
Running this disaster, Karen and Matt Overmeyer, a couple who thought blowing their retirement on a bar in Council Bluffs, Iowa was smart. It wasn't. Spoiler alert, financial ruin isn't a vibe.
Matt is refusing.
I remember someone was reacting to this, and I think it was their first bar rescue reaction. I think it was Andy King, and he was going throughout the episode, and at the end of the episode, well, he said, well, I think they kind of deserved it, you know, not to stay in business or not get help from John Taffer. And he also said, wow, I didn't know they were actually criminals, you know. And, well, I was just joking about them being criminals. I didn't know they were actually criminals, you
You
know.
can tell a customer how much alcohol is in a drink. That could lead to overconsumption, and it's irresponsible.
Yeah. See, if you watch Bar Rescue, you learn a lot of things from the bar business, you know.
Running this
like that.
disaster, Karen and Matt Overmeyer, a couple who thought blowing their retirement on a bar in Council Bluffs, Iowa was smart. It wasn't. Spoiler alert, financial ruin isn't a vibe.
Matt is refusing to tell a customer how much alcohol is in a drink.
Well, I mean, I guess that's against the law, though, too, but
That could lead to overconsumption, and it's irresponsible.
but is it against the law? I don't know, but maybe I should watch Bar Rescue again just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it is against the law, sort of, especially the going against the Food and Drug Act of, well, whatever Food and Drug Act, maybe in 1916 or maybe even later, I don't know. Because think of it for a moment, you know, to be honest with you, if you drink too much alcohol, you know what's gonna happen? You're probably gonna fucking die. Especially if you drink the whole fucking bottle of vodka. Also, if you drink the whole bottle of vodka, that's interesting if you can do that. Show me you can do that. No, not literally. Don't do that. I think that would kill you. I think that would literally kill you, drinking the whole bottle. Let me ask somebody. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna ask someone that may know something. Hold on a minute. Hey, what happens if you drink the whole bottle of vodka? I thought you died. Okay, I'm just making sure. I did get alcohol, but I got 0 sugar lemonade fruit punch.
I was told you to check the front.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, my stepdad basically said you get drunk, but yeah, you can get alcohol poisoning, I guess, too. If we're being honest, well, depending on the vodka, I don't think you'll be drinking the whole damn bottle of vodka,
No,
to be
just run the
honest.
place like it's Apple House.
If we are being honest, because of how
I think it's fine to get drunk and work behind the bar.
Free drinks fly out like party favors, and guess what? No one's actually tending the bar.
That's so dangerous. I can't get over how he's holding that bottle and lighting the
Right
cigar.
Customers are making their own cocktails. That's not a red flag, that's a full-blown siren. But hey, O'Face seems to run on, why hire staff when you can just let chaos bartend?
Hey,
Stop!
Did you really just hit me in the face?
This are dysfunctional. This is ridiculous.
And then comes Dave. Safety? Never heard of it. Also, shout out to the bartender brawl in the back alley, Sarissa versus Amanda, throwing down like it's a pay-per-view event instead of a shift change.
Yeah.
August 16th, fourth-degree criminal misconduct. August 20th, public intoxication.
Yeah.
Disorderly conduct and interference with police official tasks.
None of this even cracks the top 5.
Well, that's
This bar has rap sheet
that's a
longer
lot
than
of
drink,
crime.
And yet somehow it's still open for business.
I bet they closed now.
Then Taffer rolls the security footage, and what he sees? Violence. The kind no bar owner should ever be caught doing, let alone on camera. Watch it.
At Memorial Health System's Athens Surgical Center.
I mean, to be honest, though, I mean, I know the owner should be him, but what did the other guy? Okay, put, I don't know, I think both of them were drunk in the first fucking place. If we're being honest, but who's gonna be at fault more, the owner or the customer? I've heard the customer's always right.
Perfectly balanced.
That's why I'm gonna say, however, if the customer's always wrong at a restaurant, you're fucking stupid at that restaurant owner. At the restaurant, if you say the customer is wrong, because the customer is right.
It's an oldie thing.
And the customer wants a hot dog, which he should have bought at the store. I mean, I meant me going to the store earlier, I should have bought a hot dog. Nope.
Either you put him through a window or I'm gonna put him through a window.
It's pathetic. Absolute rock bottom. And somehow it gets worse.
This is the first bar rescue I ever walked out of. It blew it. I'm gone. Good night.
Matt Overmeyer, yeah, the owner, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of sexual assault in 2016. So, tell me, can you blame Taffer for walking out? This place didn't need a rescue. It needed to be shut down and steam cleaned from existence.
Okay,
in contrast, Chef Ramsay is a man
assuming it did get shut down, but because, number one, the owner got in trouble.
Yes. In fact, he has only once ever walked away from a restaurant in the show's history.
Gordon Ramsay tried to bury me alive, or you want, I will bury him first. I will bury him first and bury your kitchen nightmare also.
Yep, it was during the filming of Amy's Baking Company, everyone's most hated Israeli restaurateurs.
Well, it's finally happened. After almost 100 kitchen nightmares, I've met 2 owners who I could not help. And it wasn't because I didn't want to. It was because they are incapable of listening.
Yep, he had officially reached his limit. In fact, this episode left him absolutely drained.
For a kitchen that's known to have 65 items on the menu, and it's not normal for the level of animosity that you've built.
After witnessing one kitchen nightmare after another, there finally came a breaking point. One moment that made Chef Ramsay hit the stop button.
Now, real quick here, there was another show, I don't know what, I forget what, Restaurant Impossible. I think it was with Robert Irvine.
Decision that ended kitchen.
However, it's no longer a show. I think Robert Irvine's more focused on that Fit Crunch bar that he's selling at Walmart.
Nightmares for nearly a decade.
I don't know what the fuck Robert Irvine's doing now.
Even after the trauma of episodes like these,
I remember when Robert Irvine, had a show like Maury Povich.
Remains determined to rescue struggling restaurants.
Maury
As you can
Povich.
see, the show was renewed for its 9th season this year. In one of the latest episodes, Road to Super Bowl 59,
Which I find interesting.
Chef Ramsay visited Bolio's seafood restaurant.
I am not joking, people.
A Cajun and Creole spot in West Wego, Louisiana, struggling under the weight of an oversized menu.
The best thing is spiraling out of control.
He had a daytime talk show. Robert Irvine had a daytime talk show like Maury
The
Povich.
owner, stuck in the past, clung
Or
stubbornly
just
to a
Maury,
vision that had long
you
since
know.
soured. Despite Chef Ramsay's well-intentioned advice on adapting and evolving, his words seemed to go unheard, leaving the restaurant trapped in a cycle of its own making.
Between you and I,
They need to make
100% your
They need to make some other shows like that again. Like entertaining but also serious shows too. I guess we got wrestling though.
Watch your feet, it's everywhere.
There's some lady.
But still, what I mean is we need a daytime talk show that boosts daytime talk show ratings that's also inappropriate again. To the point, but not to the point of Jerry Springer inappropriate. Okay? But it needs to be inappropriate.
Oh, God.
But not to the level of Jerry Springer, though. More like Maury Povich. Or Maury.
A struggling French Quarter restaurant desperate to turn things around before the Super Bowl at Caesar's Superdome. However, his challenges began almost immediately when the owner decided to take over the kitchen herself, attempting to cook a hamburger with disastrous results.
Nice. Excellent source of vitamin C, pasteurized.
Through the kitchen nightmare fashion, things quickly spiral. After just one bite,
now you can pasteurize
one server bluntly
fruit
declared,
punch.
That's raw. That's not medium rare, that's raw.
She was so disgusted by the memory that she gagged in her interview, recalling how she had to spit it out into a colleague's hand.
What? I just thought about eating that raw burger. I spit it out in Sammy's hand. I was like,
Ramsay wasted no time in damage control, pulling aside a more competent cook to demonstrate the basics of making.
I thought this was comparing Gordon Ramsay to John Taffer more.
A proper burger.
I guess it kind of is, but I thought we were keeping scores.
This is embarrassing. She can't even cook out. No more orders.
Like, you know how...
And no more apologize.
Meanwhile, John Taffer's not slowing down anytime soon. Even post-pandemic, he's still on a mission to save every last failing bar he can scream life into. And honestly, that kind of grit is wild when you consider both he and Ramsay have had to deal with drama off the camera too, like the legal troubles from scoundrels like Martin Hyde, the former manager of Dillon's in Manhattan. His career took a nosedive after Chef Ramsay aired the restaurant's dirty laundry for the world to see.
I've never met a general manager so shook as you. If this was your money, would you let him stand here claiming I did? That's what you're doing here, isn't it? You're riding Mohammed.
We're talking rat dropping
What?
or rotten hamburger meat in the fridge.
Wait, what now?
Customers run for the hills.
Rats, rats.
Oh my good God. Look at the cockroaches.
Oh my God, look.
I don't wear my fucking hair. It's cockroaches.
When the episode aired, Martin was fired, and his reputation was in shambles. So, what did he do? He sued Chef Ramsay and Kitchen Nightmares for £500,000, claiming they ruined his professional standing. According to Martin, Chef Ramsay calling him lazy on camera was career-ending, and he argued that the producers unfairly made him the scapegoat. He even claimed that Chef Ramsay's comments had completely assassinated his character. Obviously, the lawsuit went nowhere. A judge dismissed the case and ordered both sides to go into arbitration. Chef Ramsay denied everything and later said in an interview, "I would never, ever, ever dream of setting anything up. I want to sleep at night." Some owners even dare to accuse Chef Ramsay of faking this. But how do you fake this?
For God's sake!
I don't know how you can fake that. I
It's honestly baffling.
Somewhat, I guess, but you can't really fake that, I don't think.
This is my last night.
This is my last tonight.
Okay, please tell the owner, not me.
This is my last night. I'm out of here. I quit.
Jesus Christ.
John also had his fair share of legal troubles.
Don't come up to me with half your titties hanging out and not expecting a loving comment on it.
Season 3, Episode 11 of Bar Rescue, aptly titled Don't Mess with Tapper's Wife, was already explosive on screen.
You're hitting on my wife! Listen, I'm not hitting on your wife. If I were hitting on your wife, we'd already be out of here.
The Sad Bar, a Vegas bar with gaming at the counter and chaos everywhere else, was on the brink. Owned by 2 doctors and a third silent partner, the place was your typical bar rescue mess. Bad management, worse service, and a total lack of control.
However, I think that Andy King also reacted to this, to that episode, which I don't think is airing on anywhere. because of a lawsuit.
End of your arms.
Oh
I can tell
no.
you what your vagina looks like.
That's Dr. Paul Wilkes, the alleged victim in what would become one of the show's most infamous off-camera controversies. During the recon, Nicole Taffer, John's wife, walked in with a friend to gauge the scene. What she got was Dr. Paul aggressively hitting on her with pickup lines straight out of a malpractice suit.
I'll try this next time.
Just mad, but
What he didn't know, John Taffer was watching the entire thing from outside in an
Yeah.
SUV, and the second it crossed the line, with Paul making a joke about Nicole's private parts,
Oh really?
I can't watch this anymore, guys. I've seen enough.
Taffer stormed in like a battering ram. On screen, we saw a verbal takedown.
You will never touch my wife. Nicole, we're leaving. And honestly, I don't know if I want to rescue your damn bar.
Off camera, things allegedly went nuclear. According to a lawsuit that was later settled out of court, Dr. Paul claimed Taffer threw a drink in his face, spit on him, ripped his shirt in half, and punched him in the jaw, leaving him on the floor hyperventilating. He also claimed he was coached by a producer to act out, encouraged to flirt with women, say inappropriate things, and generally stir up drama for the cameras.
My wife.
Imagine if they aired that, okay? Wait a minute.
Formed in like a battering ram. On screen,
I
we
want
saw
to
a
listen to that again
verbal
because
takedown.
You will never touch my wife. Nicole, we're leaving. And
Sorry.
honestly, I don't know if I want to rescue your damn bar.
yeah.
Camera, things allegedly went nuclear. According to a lawsuit that was later settled out of court, Dr. Paul claimed Taffer threw a drink in his face,
Wow.
spit on him, ripped his
Spit on them, damn.
shirt in half, and punched him in the jaw, leaving him on the floor hyperventilating. He also
Well,
claimed he was coached by a producer to act out, encouraged to flirt with women, say inappropriate things, and generally stir up drama for the cameras.
My wife would want to sleep with that idiot. You have any kids?
oh,
Want one?
So, when Nicole and her friend walked in, Dr. Paul went full method, reportedly thinking this was all part of the act.
Are you serious?
Get those bags of sand out. We need a beach.
Just touch me like that.
I have no filter.
In his defense, Paul said he was told Taffer wasn't even in Vegas during the shoot, when in reality, John was parked outside watching it unfold in real time.
All right, let's paper, rock, scissors. Okay?
it's rock, paper, scissors, not paper, rock, or whatever he said.
Odd even
Oh,
color.
that's disgusting.
According to the suit, even Taffer may have been partially in the dark, allegedly unaware that story producer Rincones had directed Wilkes during casting to be extra provocative toward women, including Nicole. The lawsuit never made it to trial. It was quietly settled, but the incident remains one of the most volatile behind-the-scenes scandals in bar rescue history. But wait, there's more Taffer had to endure. According to documents obtained by TMZ, him and his attorney, Bradford Cohen, have filed a lawsuit against a Florida man named Vic Carolio for allegedly impersonating the bar rescue host. Again, Taffer claims Carolio has been posing as him across the state since 2017, despite already being sued once for the same stunt last year. This time, things are far more serious. The lawsuit states that while pretending to be Taffer, Carolio allegedly committed sexually inappropriate and abusive acts against women. One woman reportedly came forward in 2020 accusing Taffer of sexual assault. After tens of thousands of dollars in legal costs and investigation, Carolio was confirmed to be the impersonator behind the attack. Taffer says the nightmare didn't end there. In 2023, another woman approached him saying Carolio was at it again, this time using fake credit cards with Taffer's name to convince potential victims that he really was the TV star. Despite legal action and mounting evidence, Carolio has allegedly refused to stop impersonating Taffer, prompting the latest lawsuit in May of this year. Now, when it comes to actually saving
Oh, yeah, I
businesses,
remember
John
that.
Taffer wipes the floor with Gordon Ramsay by the numbers and by the bar stool. As of 2025, about 50% of bars rescued by Taffer on Bar Rescue are still open. Compare that to Kitchen Nightmares, where only 21% of Ramsay's rescued restaurants, both US and UK combined, are still standing. That's not just a small gap, it's a landslide. Even Ramsay's flashier reboot, 24 Hours to Hell and Back, couldn't crack the curse. Its survival rate hovers around 52%, still trailing Taffer's consistency. So why does the guy with the blazer and clipboard outdo the guy with Michelin stars? A few reasons I can think of. Bars are easier to turn around thanks to higher alcohol profit margins. Taffer tends to overhaul systems and operations, not just the menu, and perhaps most crucially, his owners tend to stick with the plan. Ramsay's kitchen fixes, often gorgeous on TV, but as soon as he leaves, many owners scrap the new menu and go right back to the disaster that brought him in. Taffer's bars, on the other hand, survive because the systems stick. To sum things up, who do you think handles chaos best? And whose explosive outbursts keep you hooked to the screens? Make sure to let us know in the comments down below.
Well, both of them technically, however,
And if you enjoyed this video,
if I had
don't
to
forget
pick
to
one,
drop a
it'd
like,
probably
subscribe, and
be
turn on my
John
post notifications.
Taffer.
ESPN bet is made.
You want to know something else? I thought that was interesting. SML moment that caused massive backlash. Well, but they're funny at it. They're funny at shit like that, you know. Logan and Lance and whoever else on that show. Oh yeah, Pooby, I think too. They're all funny, you know, and I think it's always good, you know. However, I don't know though. Oh yeah, I was gonna switch it over to back to me. I'm already finished with this drink. Yeah. Okay, let me see what else I can find for you. Maybe not much. Like I was saying earlier, hold on a minute. Let me find that one news article I found the other day that intrigued me, which I think was yesterday's news article, or the other day's news article, which I was going to tell you earlier, but I was out and about. Yeah, this guy, which I think is the ShamWow guy, also known as Offer Vince Shalami, I think it's what his name is trying to run for Congress in Texas. However, yeah, like I said, if you're a celebrity and you're also trying to run for Congress or something, chances are, most of the time, when the celebrity does that, they're Republican. However, that's not the problem. That's not the problem with this. I think the ShamWow didn't do good as a product, if we're being honest. I don't know what else to tell you. ShamWow was, I think a horrible product. I can't swear to that though. Okay, well anyway, I'm trying to think of something else to talk about, but that's pretty much it for now, so I better say bye. Bye.